Organic Food Products, Inc. is the corporation, and Molina's Finest is our retail line of gourmet organic retail products.
Organic to us and to everyone that's involved in this business is that it is not sprayed with any commercial fungicides, herbicides, and pesticides.
The technical definition of organic means from life.
When we talk about sustainable, it's organic farming as sustainable farming.
Sustainability in the soil, enriching the soil, making it healthier, if you will. That healthy soil then is going to produce healthy plants, which is going to bear the good tasting, healthy fruit and vegetables that we all want.
Molina's Finest has the ability to compete with mainstream sauces on a direct basis because there's an emergence really in the pasta sauce category of what they call a high-end or gourmet sauce.
You have to deal with the freight moving it to the packers. You have to deal with the labels and going down the lines.
Well, the technology, most of the technology comes from Italy. I guess Marco Polo brought it from China a couple of thousand years ago. No insecticide, no chemicals being sprayed into the wheat or the pasta or anything like that. Everything is pure organic.
California Certified Organic Farmers, CCOF, it's a democratically run group.
Just the reputation they have so far has helped all of us growers enter markets. That seal means something to people in the grocery stores and the health food stores.
Well, I know they taste better. One of the reasons I first got into growing organically is doing taste comparisons. I remember the first time I ate an organic strawberry, it was like I'd never tasted anything like that before. Organic food products are just emerging, so we've been in a position really to sell our products on the aspect of it being fat-free as a positioning statement, and oh, by the way, it is organic on top of that.
Most of our fresh vegetables, our fresh herbs, pardon me, are grown right here in Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz County is known for the mecca of the organic the farming. What really gets me into this operation is the the life of farming is much more appealing to me. And the other thing is it's good for environment and good for the health of the human race.
Jim and I have known each other since I think we're 10 or 11 years old when we started getting to know each other.
We used to go over to his grandparents' house for Sundays and sometime even during the week for lunches and dinners. And I remember her very well. She would hand make her own pasta sauce and her own pasta.
No, my grandmother and my grandfather were really inspirational, and I guess my appreciation of organic and wild foods. So I guess in recognition of that, we decided to use Molina, which is my grandmother's name. A lot of people called her Millie, or Grandma Millie. It's one of the reasons that I spend so much time in the kitchen here is from the inspiration that I got from my grandparents. And both my wife and I enjoy doing a lot of cooking, and I just spend a lot of time creating different dishes with pasta and various sauces.
Good afternoon, Molina's Finest Organic Food Products.
Because I'm working with a bunch of people that really care about each other and they care about the work that they're doing, you know, right down from the sample department to the person who's answering the phone.
It's simple enough. It's the best food for the most people. The best food in our perception means organic food, certified organic food, where every ingredient has been scrutinized.
Primarily we are Italian pasta sauces because salsa and ketchup are also tomato products, and our raw materials are organic tomatoes. It's a natural line extension for our products.
I coordinate advertising for distributors, get it out there, make sure we're on time with all of our projects, because that's really important as far as getting ads out there to our trade magazines and consumer magazines.
We prefer to look at the business environment with those two needs, environmental as well as economic, needs in mind, and I think we practice that with our product line as well as the way we do business.
And I love my farmers, you know, our growers. They're there for us and we're there for them, and that's what makes us a family. You know, we are a team. Our growers are suppliers of all of our ingredients.
When I think of organics, I think of something that's been nurtured a little bit more. It tends to be grown by a farmer that's much more interested in the whole process. He starts out babying his soil, if you will, enriching it.
We grow a variety of crops. We grow maybe 15 different crops on a continuous basis. So we're always moving those various crops through the field, so we're not just monocropping. And
when we take a crop off, in the wintertime we have a crop of vetch there. We work that in the spring, which adds a lot of nitrogen and carbon to the soil, increases the fertility, and then we plant our crop.
Instead of applying harsh chemicals that are going to be leaving residue on the plants that you're going to end up eating, you're going to use labor to try and keep the weed growth down.
I have to buy composted manures, I have to buy other types of organic fertilizers that are either mined or completely natural products. I cannot use any petroleum-based fertilizers, which are much cheaper.
And we've just been along with CCOF all the way, and we highly regard the certification program that they use. Very high integrity, and the paperwork trail is quite extensive.
The soil is the whole basis for organic agriculture. When an organization like CCOF certifies you as organic, they really certify your soil, your field.
They cannot call organic unless the ground is being cultivated for 3 years, chemical-free.
CCOF is one of the most respected certification groups in the world. We've had visitors from Israel, Japan, Africa, Costa Rica, people from all over the world come to see the certification program that's in place here.
Those processing plants are inspected and certified to make sure that these foods remain pure throughout the processing stage.
Everything has labels on it. All organic materials, when they arrive at a processing plant, are kept separated. Before they can start up with an organic run, they have to rinse all the equipment down. They have to sanitize everything. And it all has to be recorded. There's cleanup logs that have to be filled out whenever they run an organic product. There are paper trails on the date it was shipped, to received. Everything is tracked by lot numbers, which in turn goes back to those codes on that cat.
They're talking about large numbers and meaningful numbers.
Well, basil, we use like 17 or 18,000 pounds a year in basil, and around 25,000 pounds of mushrooms a year, and a few 100,000 pounds of onions, and tomatoes. We're talking thousands and thousands of tons of tomatoes to make these ingredients available to us.
We make a long cut pasta. We start from angel hair to spaghetti, linguine, fettuccine. Then we go to rotini, penne rigati, bow ties, which is a gourmet type of shape that will give you a nice gold color, clear type of finish. Some of the pasta you can almost see through. That's because it's semolina.
The future of organic foods is really to be found in the superior taste and nutrition.
All the flavors are much more intense. I guess that's a good word for it. They're just much more intense.
The reason that things do taste better is because you're not force-feeding the plant, you're allowing that plant to absorb the nutrients that it needs at its own pace. It's been scientifically documented that you will be getting more of the nutrient factor in that 1 pound of organic cabbage than the 1 pound of commercially fertilized cabbage.
For the end user, their consumer, there's a lot more confidence in what you're getting and what you're not getting as far as added ingredients or chemicals or residues. The benefits to the environment, the soil, the surrounding ecology of the farm are all protected and enhanced by organic farming.
So when you buy organic produce, the first and immediate effect that you're having is that you're supporting a more just life, a more sustainable life for the farm worker in the field.
So by placing our products in the main shelf, making them available to their consumer along with other organic products, they'll be finding new dollars by attracting the consumer that has not traditionally been shopping at their stores. There's a big push, consumer-driven push towards less preservatives and more organic type products. So it's a consumer-driven industry.
The growth of the organic foods industry has been documented, and it's been double-digit growth for a number of years now, and it promises to continue as such for years to come.
The specialty sauces, the gourmet sauces, are the ones that are taking off and leading the category. So that fits in well with our products in that we can be compared to and should be placed next to the gourmet sauces. Mass market supermarket chains are having to sit up and take notice to the natural foods chains that are taking a bite out of their sales.
And it's not uncommon to walk into the largest chain store and find the shelves full of natural or organic products.
People today are picking up packages, they look at the nutritional information, they're reading the ingredients, and they're making decisions not to buy chemically, adulterated foods. So the consumers would have an opportunity to buy our products, eat organic, eat fat-free, and have a high-quality, good-tasting product.
A broker would get all of our materials, sell sheets, shelf talkers, info packet, and we can give those to distributors as well. They put them, like the shelf talkers are really smart. We just did a whole new line of shelf talkers.
A couple of our major efforts during the year are our major promotions or campaigns are the Organic Harvest campaign that takes place every September. It's the month of September. It happens all across North America. Our other big production is, or big promotion is our Have a Heart, a Healthy Heart campaign that takes place in the course of the month of February.
Our 1-800 number, it basically goes directly to our office here in Aptos. It's our customer service line.
When you get people calling on the phone on the 800 line, probably 95% of the time, people are saying, "Oh gosh, I love your sauces, where can we find them?"
He's got an instinct for it, and he can tell what's going to be a winner before he puts together 10,000 cases of it. Right now we've got a new organic pasta sauce coming out. We're combining sun-dried tomatoes and fresh certified organic rosemary.
And actually here's some herbs out of my garden right here, which is fresh rosemary, fresh Italian parsley, and of course this is sage, of which I use a lot in cooking. Sage really complements a lot of the things we do here, including mushrooms.
The basic bagging system of this type of the particular bag is developed in Taiwan particularly. This is the bag that the mycelium is running through, and it will turn into the white color. And then this is the mushroom coming out from the side. And once the mushroom is ready, we basically just take it out, pull it out, and it's ready to eat or harvest.
Our smoked garlic salsa is by far our best-selling salsa.
Well, it was a little different aroma, and we live in a little small community here, and the forestry went all around the block, over the neighborhood, trying to hunt down this odor. It's 1/4-inch diced organic garlic. From here, as I say, we lay it on the stainless steel racks and load it into the smokehouse. We started up with applewood smoke and let it slow process so it picks up the flavor. And that's the finished product right there. You can see the nice color it has on it.
We're also hoping to come out with a line of kids products which will introduce children to organic foods.
The amount of sugars and salts that are added to that are mind-boggling, that these children are ingesting that, and that's for, those nutritional values are for adults and not for children. So we are looking to put an organic SpaghettiOs on the market It's very low in sodium and very nutritional.
That's the fastest growing segment of the industry, of the organic industry now, is the processed foods.
So you've got natural food stores as organic food stores, supermarkets as natural food stores. I think that pretty much tells you what the future is.
In the United States, the pasta consumption is as much as 25 to 27 pounds per person, versus compared to Italy, where it's 55, 57 pounds per person. So we still have a lot to grow here, you know. I don't think we're going to reach like the Italian, but we have a room to span.
The advantage that we have is that our organic food sources are merged with our need for growth, in that these larger companies can't find these sources on the level that they're operating with. We can operate within this organic community as a network, and we feel that we're positioned very well there.
So it's a buyer's job to stay in front of the leading trends. And organic pasta sauces, organic pastas, and condiments are, you know, part of the leading edge products of today.
So I would say everybody wants the same thing. Healthy children, healthy planet, clean water. It's a universal desire.
And I want to farm here or have someone, whether it's my descendants or somebody else farming on this land, you know, 100 or 200 years from now. So we want to take really good care of it. So we thought organic farming was the way to do it, and it's been a success up to this point, and we plan on continuing it.
All of our ingredients we use are all certified organic, and that's what we're looking for, is nutritional foods for adults and for children. That's the world of organics.